The focus of this video is one of the most important features of Page Manager in general, and specifically for Context Admin and how we're going to use it. Now, in this video I've gone ahead and I've set up a few things for us to make this as easy as possible. The first thing I've done is I've gone ahead and I've set up a default menu task at Taxonomy Term ID View. Now this is just a panel with the proper view that Views provides for this same path. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add an edit term to this so that any term page within a particular vocabulary will actually have a term edit tab associated with it, just like any node might. Now, since the purpose of this video is to actually show you how Access works, we're going to go ahead and dive in and kind of talk about some best practices. As kind of a quick overview, I've already got a vocabulary with 3 terms in it, and I have a webmaster user role which is going to come into play here. So we'll go ahead and create our first page. And per the instructions in the help files, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the access controls and the visible menu items. Now what this is going to do is it's actually going to go ahead and put it into the form wizard that we're going through right now. But first we need to specify what %term is actually going to be, and it's of course going to be a term ID. And then we're into the real nitty-gritty of what we want to talk about in this particular video. Primarily, when we look at how the access control mechanisms of various Drupal pages work, virtually all of these are controlled by some sort of permission. Now, we have permissions available to us, but we aren't going to use that in this case. Now, typically, if we wanted to allow someone to edit a term, they would need to have the Administer Taxonomy permission. But if they had that permission, then they'd be able to edit any term on the entire site. They'd be able to administer vocabulary, delete terms, delete vocabulary, all sorts of things that we might necessarily not want them to have. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set up this edit tab to only work for one vocabulary, and we're going to set it up to only work for users of a particular role. And so if we do that, we can do that right here. We're going to say it's only going to work with story vocabulary terms, and it's only going to work for users of the role of webmaster. So both these things have to be true. These edit tabs won't ever show up on any vocabulary term that's not associated with the story term vocabulary, and even if you're on one of those terms, it won't show up unless you have the role of webmaster. So continue here. I'm just going to use a menu tab. And then we're going to go with taxonomy term options and edit term. We'll finish. We'll go ahead and hit update and save. Now, if I come over here and I look at a term, you'll notice I don't actually have the edit tab that we're looking for here. And there's a very good reason for that. I'm currently logged in as user 1, and user 1 doesn't have the webmaster role. So keep this in mind if you set about doing this for yourself. You need to come in here and actually make sure that you have the proper role. So if I add webmaster to this, you can see webmaster now. Then I can come over here to a particular term, and I now have an edit tab. We can very easily get in here and maybe alter this a little bit. Save. And there we go. And by the way, this menu system over here is being generated by Taxonomy Menu, which is a really great little menu system. Anyways, this should kind of reinforce what it is we're looking to do as far as access controls go. These are very powerful and very important to really building customized administrations, which is what this module is really focused on.